New York Fed officials are working behind closed doors, we're told, with some Wall Street honchos and preparing them for the inevitable. Rates are going to rise. Dave, Maney's answer, get over it. Dave, your view is it's inevitable. The timing might not be clear, but it's going to happen. Move on. Is that the gist of it?
It is move on, Neil. This is the kind of situation where you can't be certain what's going to happen. I'm here in Colorado, and here in Colorado we have to do a lot of driving in the mountains. And when you're driving over a mountain pass in the winter, it's like getting out of that deficit we were in, or that problem we were in since 2008. You're driving, you got to keep your foot on the gas. What happens is when you crest that hill, if you're going too fast, you can hit black ice on the other side and you got no control. And I think what the Fed's been doing is worrying so much about how are we going to handle this black ice? We don't know if we've got control when we get over the top of the summit, and now we've crested the summit and it's kind of too late. Like, do it already. Let's get on with it.
But you know, Dave, it is interesting to me that obviously the Fed is very, very cognizant of the markets, doesn't want to rattle them, hence these so-called behind closed-door meetings, which is weird because why don't you just leave the doors open? But that's another matter. But obviously they're preparing them for something. I would think they're a smart bunch. They know it's coming. What do you think the Fed is saying in these meetings?
Well, I think what they're saying is that there's some concern that will the mechanisms actually work, and will this tap the brakes on the economy the right way? And
well, what do you think, Dave? What do you think? If they were in there with you, what would you say?
I'd say to them, it's the exact same analogy. I'd say, look, what you just did for the last 7 years is unprecedented. So thinking that you're going to be able to maintain exact control once you get to the top of the summit and you have to tap the brakes, you can't. It's an illusion. That kind of control is an illusion. So thank you for telling us. Let's get on with it, and let's get on with responding to it if we find that we go into some kind of a skid. You can't be sure that you can't. It's black ice on the other side.
You know, that is a brilliant analogy, Dave. I'm now going to take that as my own. So good job, my friend. Very good job. I understand that. That's what makes him so good.